Hello guys, welcome to One Time Scraper series. I'm a big fan of Chinese kungfu movies, and there is a great site over there on the internet which is called hkcinema.ru, and basically this site is maintained by a Russian guy called whose name is Boris Helov, if I'm not mistaken, and he spent kind of really many years to build this site. And he has probably every single Chinese movie that was ever kind of appeared in the world on his site, and he also has lots of reviews and things like that. And now it contains not only the kung fu films but also some like dramas, romances, etc. But what's the very cool thing about this site, that he has big movie database. So well, don't look at this Russian letters, it doesn't really matter that much. So he has kind of open database which can be actually scraped, and the robots.txt file of hkcinema.ru doesn't really seem to disallow doing this. So but as you can see here, if we just would be scraping every single movie like entry here, that we will end up actually with all Chinese movies. But we don't really want all movies. What we need is actually the movies that are about the martial arts. So let me just try to see like this one. So see this 13 cold-blooded eagles. So this is about the martial arts. So I'm supposed to scrape only those entries, only those films that actually have the martial arts in the genre. So not really that much, but some actually have the martial arts. So I want to build my own kind of database of kung fu movies, so the films that are related to martial arts. So that's kind of the task. At this video we will be storing the response to CSV file as well, and I'll be just scraping for about 3 pages just to make sure that the scraper is working, and then I'm going to run this scraper to scrape the entire database, which would take for about half an hour, as if I did calculate that correctly, assuming that the crawling delay is 2 seconds. That's kind of what the hkcinema.ru asks you to do there. So without further ado, let's actually start writing the scraper, and later on I would be probably doing some videos based on the data that I would supposed to scrape from this particular site. So let's actually, so this, okay, so films. Okay, so let's actually start writing our scraper. So as usual, import requests along with beautifulsoup libraries. And well, let's import CSV as well. Let's import JSON if at some point I would like to pre-print the JSON-like data. And now let's define the class called movie scraper. Oh no, sorry, it doesn't inherit from anything here. So let's have the base URL equal to this one. Well, I would probably later on change this to the pagination, but for now let's just have this as is. Well, I hope. Well, okay. And let's define the fetch method here. Self and the URL. So I want to return response. Not the response, return the response in the form of requests dot get and the URL. So yeah, like this. method actually to run the scraper. I'll keep that blank for a while and create a little driver at the end of the file. So if name is equal to main, create a scraper object, movie scraper, and scraper.1 like this. Okay, and now I just want Python 3 movies scraper.py. Movie scraper is not defined. That's interesting. Scraper. Okay, but I didn't actually do anything here, so let's actually call self.fetch, and I'll use the base URL for now, and this would be the response, and self.parse, and I'm going to parse the response. And one more little thing here, actually, I want to print some debugging information here, so print making HTTP GET request request URL and status code and okay, no, just not like this. So here I'll print the URL and don't print the new line, and if the response is okay, actually I just want to print status code and response dot status code, and I also want to return response like this. Okay. Well, this is a bit strange, so oh, I didn't call the run here. Okay, so it makes HTTP request to this URL, the status code is okay, and it prints the response. Great. Okay, so now as usual I would like to implement some debugging function. I'll call this to HTML, and the purpose of this function would be to just to store the response to HTML file in order to avoid torturing the site while debugging the scraper itself when writing the data extraction code. So we'll open response HTML, and I will write the file string as HTML file write, and we'll write a response.text, and also the same, but just to read the HTML file that we've just written here. Let's say self That's it actually, yes. So with open response.html, this time we want to read as HTML file, and let's call this HTML, and for line in HTML file dot read. So we're reading the file line by line, and we want to populate the HTML response by the lines, and at the very end we want to actually return the HTML. Okay, and here we'll be actually passing the HTML instead of response, so HTML like this. Okay, let's print some debugging information. Let's just make it writing. Where's the HTML? Print reading. HTML. Well, this all is pretty draft, so of course it doesn't handle many cases when the code can kind of break, but that's just for the debugging purposes. I don't really want to spend lots of time on handling every single possible exception there. So so now I want to actually call this to HTML, and I hope to see the file stored. Okay, so this is our file, so now we don't need requests for a while, and like from HTML, and so parse HTML like this, and I hope to see the response. Okay, name response is not defined. Excuse me. Okay. So, for sure, from HTML doesn't need any arguments. Okay, so here we have the response. Okay. So, yeah, now it's time basically to start parsing the response. Well, I hope this won't be like it was when I was reading the Google search results scraper, when the initial page scrape results classes were different compared to the next pagination responses. Well, I hope hkcinema.ro doesn't involve that sort of complications. So let's create the content verbal and parse parse our HTML. So beautiful soup HTML, and I use the LXML parser as usual. And let's basically try starting extracting the data here. So I just want to inspect the element to make it clear of what kind of class to use for data extraction. Span class red. This is cool. Okay. Red. Oh, it's too much. Okay. Still a bit too much there. Okay, so try some another. So, okay, film title. What if I just try to extract data from film title? Okay, or maybe just this span class red from the film title. So film title. Oh my god, hundreds. How many titles? This is a bit strange. So too many responses here. Seems like, well, actually this is good, but I'm not sure. So it is really about 100 movies here on one page. Well, if so, that's really cool. Okay, so one more time, class film title, and div here. Okay, so title content dot find all div film title sprint. Okay, I just want to well, not, I don't really want to extract the text, but okay, let's just print a bunch of stuff first. Okay, and each one has the span of class red, which keeps the English. The English kind of title here, or Chinese if English is not available, but not with the characters, but with the leading letters like that. So let's try to find, so I'm using the list comprehension here, and title in. So every element I just want to find span class red, and I want to extract the text from that. So let's try it one more time. Okay, so now this seems to be much better. Peaceful boy. So I'm just wondering, why does it? So he kind of doubles for some reason. You just do this twice for some reason. I'm not sure why this happens actually. 13 minutes of live. Okay, how many content blocks here? Maybe just top block. No, this seems to be a bit better. So what if I just instead try to use the top block here? Okay. Okay, now it seems to be. So the last is 18 bronze girls of Shaolin. So let's check that out. 18 bronze girls from Shaolin. Okay, okay, this is it. This is it. So I'll be using the top block here. Okay, so this is kind of great. So we have the title, and then so the next thing we'd like to extract here, that's the release year. Let's look for the release year. Release Okay, can you search this actually as a text in every top block? Just try to search for the release year. So just quickly copy paste this title here. So here, or maybe just release year. So how is that spelled? Release year and colon. Let's try to see the release year. Okay, it doesn't have the attribute text. Okay, so yeah, sure, not talking about the text at the moment. So none. Okay. 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 Let's just go a bit different way. So let's inspect this element first. Film persons. Okay, so film persons. Okay, film persons. Let's check how many film persons. Film persons. Okay, it's too many again. Not sure what's the best way of data extraction logic here. Okay, what about the middle block? So middle block is 50. Okay, this seems more like a truth. Okay, so just wanna quickly check the length of the title. So if that is 50, so then I'll use the middle block there. So 50. Okay, so here I'll just use the middle block, and here, so what I would be looking for in the middle block, so this one, data row lengths. Okay, find data row links. Well, and this probably has to have the text attribute, which actually the release date itself. So hold my breath and try to bring the release year. Okay, so the last is 1978, 1976. So let's check that out. 78, 76. Well, it seems to be just fine. And well, as far as there are 50 middle blocks, so the length of release here should have been 50 as well. Okay, so now the middle block. Okay, and the most important, the genre and the team. and actually no, the team, the actors who has been starring in the movie. So say later on, I'll build my database, so I would be searching for, say, Jackie Chan in this database, and would hope to retrieve the movies where Jackie Chan has been starring. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so but this kind of duplicates. Director is also interesting. Well, you know what? Probably I will just try to extract all the text from the film persons. Yeah. And then just try to split that. I'm not sure. Not sure really. So, okay, let's do the film persons. Just for it finds the very first ever label. That's why it's the year, but yeah, it's not the right way. So, film persons. So now I'm supposed to get a bunch of data. Okay. So release. So okay. Genre. Okay, so starting from the release year. So okay, so the length is still should have been 50 here. Okay, so let's call this variable not the release year, but team. Let's call this team. No, maybe the team extras, data, description. Let's call this description. Description, and we don't want the text. We actually want to, well, probably strip won't work really. Okay, let's try strip to see if it actually strips the new lines. If not, I'll use the replace standard function instead. Okay. No, it's still here. So not strip, but instead I'm gonna replace all the new lines with nothing. Okay, I just want to see the very first element to see how is this formatted actually. So release year, genre. Okay, let's replace this with the semicolon in that case to split later on. Okay. Oh. It's not really that great. Okay, let's replace this with a space. Okay guys, just hold on a sec. I need to think a bit of how to extract the data from this string, and then we'll write the code. Okay, it seems I've just went in one way of how to extract the data. So let's try. Yeah, so here I've used just split by column. And the response here we get is actually like this one. But basically, what if we just try to get the next element after every single kind of key if we observe this as a dictionary? So what I mean is, let's just take this away for a while. So let's say we want the year, release year. This would be well, let's try with the first element. So say description. Description, the first element, try to split by, how this called, release here. I'm not sure why there is a space here. Okay, so well, that's because I have added that space. Okay, just try this release here like this, and just the very first element. Okay. Oh, that's a bit long. Okay, just pause the video recording a little bit one more time. Okay, another idea is just try to search for this div data role is equal to links instead. So okay, so this stuff won't work really. Data rows. What are they called? Links. Yeah. And I just want to try to find all now. And sprint the first element. Description, first element. Whoa. Oh, it's not div currently. Oh, no, it is. So the middle block, data row, links. What did I spell kind of wrong there? Did I spell something wrong? Oh, data row, not the data rows. Okay. Oh my god. It just... Oh. Takes... Well... So... Okay, so now we have the date. So this one we don't really need. So these are the directors, and this is actually the team. Well, so now I can just use the indexes apparently. Just okay, but hold on a sec. Hold on. I didn't. I don't see the genre here. Oh no, the genre is a drama. Okay, okay. So in this case, it's cool. The drama is a genre. So, well, now let's actually try. Description 0. So it's kind of list. Oh. So as far as this is the list. Okay, I can actually make it as a dictionary. What have I done? Oh, I just made it easier. So to move on. So oh, it seems to be a string. So yeah. Well, okay. Okay, as far as that is just a single string, so it's not a list. Okay, so I can just simply split by the new line here and use the index like this. So, okay, so that's the release date. And the genre. But hold on a sec, we actually would be using this when looping over the indexes, not here. So just need to quickly check this out whether it works. So drama, okay. So I would be using the indexes, but it's gonna be a little bit later on. But it seems like it's already got a time for looping over the indexes here. Okay. So we'll loop over the range of the lengths of the titles. So this code would be repeated kind of 50 times, so we'd be looping off all the 50 descriptions, and for each one of them we would actually be creating we would be extracting the particular release year and genre and the other data. So okay, let's create a dictionary here. So title and title index and okay, so What have I done? What have I done like this? Let's print the items. Jason dumps item and indentation is equal to 2 spaces. Okay. Okay, so the 18 bronze girls of Shaolin, year what? Oh, they're on here. So here we want to use the index, the description as well. Index like this. So martial arts, fantasy. Okay, 1978. Let's check this out. So 1978 martial arts fantasy. Okay, now let's say the director, and probably like this. Let's quickly check this out. Doris, no, it's kinda, it's not the director, it's already team. Okay, I need to print the description again. Just to make sure about the indexes. So, okay, Andrew Wu Yin and Michael Won Chan-min are actually the directors. So 0, 1, 2, 3, so it's correct. So we're using this 3, and the team 3, so 4 is actually going to be the 5, the index of 5. So starring, let's do the index of 5. Okay, martial arts director Taurus. Hold on a sec. Oh, well, this one is correct. This one is correct. This one is correct. But what's wrong with the 10 bronze girls of Shaolin? So it doesn't have the director or what? Okay. Well, some doesn't have the director, which is a bit pity. So okay guys, just pause the video for a while. Okay, so I will go for one little hack here. So just say if this one starring is equal to empty string, starring is equal to 3. This. Okay. Else. Okay. Okay, so the director is not available, and starring Doris Long, John Burke. Okay, martial art fantasy director Joseph Cole. Non-Han director Kim Jong-yeon. Okay, so now it seems to be working more or less correctly. Okay, so what's next? What is next? Before writing a crawler, well, you know, guys, the one difference compared to the previous one-time scrapers that we have actually kind of written, well, I could have actually just well, let me just explain some of my concerns. So if I just implement the write CSV function as I did before in my previous videos, then I would first need to iterate over the entire site, and if everything just goes right, if I won't really get banned during that process, and well, in that case I would obtain the response from all the database, and then I can write what I would store in my results list in the scraper. I would write that results into CSV file, but if I eventually get banned during the scraping process, I would like to actually write the information that has been already scraped correctly to CSV file. So write the file as the data goes, but well, okay, just let me pause the video to think a little bit of what's the best way of implementing this. Okay, so I decided to write the CSV, just append the CSV file line by line. So one little test before we'll start implementing that. I just want to check. I would like to write only those items that actually relates to martial arts in general. So let's actually, well, okay, so if martial arts in this, so this is the genre actually. Well, okay, let's make it a little bit more beautiful. So go to genre, this description index, and genre here. Save. Okay, let's try to see. Okay, if martial arts in general. Okay, martial arts, fantasy, martial arts. Okay, so now we've picked up only the martial arts. So from those 50 results, we have only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 films really with the martial arts genre here. Okay, so this is actually okay, and we actually can check. We don't need all this description and stuff like that. So Okay. Okay, so we can actually just get a simple return here. So and now we don't actually need to print this. We just can say item row entry to movies.csv. This hey. I didn't understand what has gonna go wrong here. Oh, we don't want to return. Yeah, of course. It's just yeah, of course. We actually okay. To be exact, it's not a return. It's just let's continue here. Okay, like this. Okay. So we just want to continue the write an entry and the line here. Okay. Maybe a couple of lines here. Okay. It doesn't really, it's not formatted that great, but that's just fine. Just make one big space. Doesn't help. Okay, forget that. So now we actually want to write this CSV file. So we open movies.csv, and we want to append as CSV file. Create writer is equal csv.declarer CSV file. Field names is equal yeah, item keys, right? We don't want to write the header. Well, that's just a white writing the header. That has to be done only once. So, well, just ignore the header for a while. We just want the writer right row and the item here. So let's try to run, and here is this CSV file. Okay, just want to quickly check that out. In LibreOffice. Okay. Okay, you know what? I just well, okay. So if I just run this one more time, this should have appended the data, hopefully. Just try to reload. Okay, now it just appends the data. That's great. Okay, so we don't need this movie.csv for a while. Okay, so I'm just wondering, is this really kind of it? So I can replace these lines with writing data to database instead later on. But hold on a sec, I can actually make this array CSV function, but just a little bit different compared to what we've been doing before. So just make a def to CSV and self and item, basically like this. Just paste. And I just can check if the file doesn't exist, then I can write the header, and if file exists, I won't do this, but hold on, I'll just quickly Google how to make that. Okay, so I need to import os.path, and here I want to ask if os.path.isFile and this, not here, so here we would actually create the file, so just before that no, not like this, just let's call this file movies.csv, and if the file exists, this will return true, and otherwise it would return false. So let's call this movies. Okay, it gives the false now, and otherwise it will return true. Okay. So here I just say if movies exists, exists. In this case, we want the writer to write right here, like this. So, and here we want self.toCSV and pass the item here like that. Okay, So the very first element, so edit title, release your general directory and starting. Okay, and if I just try this one more time, this doesn't include the headers anymore, and that's great. Okay, this is cool. So this is cool. Yeah, you know, guys, this video really takes pretty much more time compared to the previous one-time scrapers, but the difference is actually this is kind of a real project that I really care about. For I'm really tempted to have my own kungfu movies database, so well, that's why I'm thinking about all these tiny little details in a more particular concrete way compared to the general approach of the one-time scrapers that I don't really care about, like kind of the day-to-day scrape. Okay, so now we have everything basically. So the very last thing remains here is actually to implement the crawler. So if I just go to page is equal to 1, I'm not sure how's this. Why the slash here? I'm not sure. But okay, page number 2. Okay, so now we'll change the base URL to page equals like this. Okay, and here in run, well, let's scrape some pages at the moment, and load anymore. Okay, self parse. Not the HTML, but here meters bounds text. And also need to import the time module here to be able to make some delays. So as the robots.txt file claims, so we need to have delays of 2 seconds. So time dot slip 2 seconds. Okay. Okay, so just hold my breath and try to run this. URL is not defined. Next page. Okay, make initiative requests, writing. Okay, some movies. Okay, seems like it works. And I just wanna check that out. What was the last page that has been scraped? So page 1, page 2. Okay, So to scrape. Okay, I just okay guys, sorry, just need to make a little note for myself. So 710, I need 711 pages. Okay, so yeah. Well, that listed thing, it seems like it works correctly. So I can actually avoid writing this. What am I actually storing to CSV? No need for that. I can count the requests to know the number of pages, and the other thing to add here is actually trying to write the data to database instead of to CSV. Okay, guys, just well, or maybe I just make this. Maybe I just alter the code. Well, maybe I just really won't be doing that, so just leave it as CSV. I just want to cover the SQLite 3 in a little bit more details. I'm not sure about the format yet, but nevertheless, it really seems like our scraper is working. So okay, just let's try to make a little bit more pages here. Okay, this movies again. So to have 10 pages scraped, we need to put here an 11. Okay, let's try to run this again. Okay. Well, I like this. Okay guys, so this is it for this video. We've successfully written the scraper to scrape kungfu movies from hkcinema.ru, and in some next videos probably we're going to play around with creating a database out of this CSV file. So, and well, I'm not sure exactly how that would work, how that would go on. Well, in any case, I hope you've enjoyed this video and learned something from it. So until the next time, and take care.